The future treasurer to me means an evolution from being operations-focused and transactions-driven to also include being a strategic partner to stakeholders across the company. It's about identifying areas where you can add value and insights. It's about identifying opportunities to expand the sustainability footprint and to champion diversity and belonging. It's about being more than just a check-the-box problem solver, but rather taking the time to understand the root of a problem and involving stakeholders from upstream and downstream to address these issues collectively and to come up with the best solution and the best decision collectively.
The future treasurer is someone who is absolutely focused on process improvement, implementing new and innovative technology, as well as holistically thinking about adding value to their organization. But perhaps more importantly, the future treasurer is someone who is focused on diversity of team, diversity of thought, the advancement and development of junior employees, and ultimately someone who promotes a culture of openness and cooperation. The future treasurer is really the intersection of all of these traits.
The future treasurer will need to be adaptable and flexible more than ever. World-changing events are happening more frequently, impacting one or more areas of Treasury. New ideas for best practices will need to be constantly considered, as opposed to over-reliance on existing playbooks.
I think the future treasurer and future of Treasury organizations are going to center around two things, and one is technology. I think technology is going to drive Treasury in the future, and treasuries that are on the forefront are going to be the ones that have the firmest grasp of technology and are ahead in implementing that, whether it's into operations, into investments, corporate finance. All versions and parts of Treasury are going to benefit from that. And two, I think future Treasury is going to look a lot more diverse than it does today. So you're seeing a whole new group of people come into this because of the influx from technology that's just going to change the face of Treasury as we know it.
It goes without saying that we're all navigating through this current pandemic environment together, but it's extremely important to continue to engage and to connect with our communities and our circles of influence, perhaps even more so now that many of us are in a virtual or work from home environment. We can't let our progress or the conversation be halted by our circumstances. And I've personally been encouraged and inspired by the number of participants that we've held in our virtual Future Treasurer events, and I know that we all look forward to a future occasion when we can connect again in person.
Now more than ever, we need these communities to come together because there's pluses and minuses to working from home and throughout this whole COVID situation. On the plus side, coming together as a group is easier because you get better attendance, it's easier to attend, you don't have to travel. On the negative side, it's harder to make that one-on-one connection because you're always in a big group setting on a Zoom call and you can only do so much on that. I think that only magnifies how important it is to have these spaces because any connection is better than nothing at this point, and we're all learning and creating these opportunities as we go.
Community spaces like Future Treasurer are important for Treasury professionals to stay connected and also to share best practices. But it's also a place where those early in their Treasury career can learn from the successes and failures from leaders of their field. And it's a place where those who are more seasoned in their Treasury career and who understand that lifelong learning is part of what makes good leadership, as well as draw inspiration from those who are new to Treasury.